Hello, I have a topic to talk about today, and I had a good day today. So, first of all, I drove to a new coffee shop. Their vanilla bean frap was good. One sec. Both of our resident dog walkers who smoke are out, so let's go this way, where there is no smoking, hopefully. So yeah, had a good day, had a good vanilla bean frap, and a pretty large lemon scone. That was pretty good too. Then went to a fire museum. The driving around the area was, oh my god, it got even louder. I didn't think it could. Oh my lord. What the hell? Dude, that thing has been destroying my ears every time I walk by it, but he raised the volume by like 2 times. That's insane. I think it's for scaring off animals, but I don't know. Why in God's name would you need something that when you walk over there, that triggers? I think he's just an idiot. I've seen him do a lot of stupid stuff, honestly. But yeah, he's annoying as hell. Anyways, went to a fire museum, pretty cool. Saw some fire engines, really old ones. There's a lot of nice stuff there. Then went to the nowhere else. I don't know why I thought I was somewhere else, because I did not go anywhere else. Then I did nothing pretty much the rest of the day aside from workout. Had a good workout. I've been working on, because I want to learn a martial art, but don't really do it right now. So what I'm doing instead is just practicing some simple punches, jabs, crosses, my stance, high and low kicks, both left and right, flexibility, trying to get some consistency, stability, and strength, and speed, of course. And hopefully that'll improve my combat ability. But at some point I do want to learn a martial art. So now, as for today's topic, the balance between necessity of entertainment. No, actually, that's just better. Necessity of entertainment. So, the last short I just made kind of was based off this. So, I was recently thinking, since I've stopped gaming, I stopped scrolling on YouTube, I got off shorts, I stopped using Reddit because Redditors are just stupid as hell. That's the main reason. But also, because it's entertainment I don't need. I've stopped looking at memes. I've stopped following Minecraft updates because I don't need to. And then I've started to realize, okay, so the entertainment industry, fathers get off work and they enjoy time gaming. So at what point does it become, you don't need to do this, and start becoming, at what point does it stop being, you don't need to do this, it's a waste of time, like gaming, and it's a break from what you normally do, and it's just a better artificial enjoyment? And I wanted to think about that here. The first thought that comes to mind is that I get enjoyment from learning. I get probably not as much enjoyment, sometimes more, but I get enjoyment from watching Vsauce and from gaming. So why would I do the one that takes more time, more focus, and more money? Oop, firefly. Where'd it go? There it is. Wait, no, I don't know. It's gone. Oh, wait, there it is. Hey. But yeah, why would I do the one that's not educational? So, for me, obviously the entertainment industry is interesting because it's basically just, unfortunately, what it should be for is, so you want to be entertained, got a break from work, or you want to relax, or you've earned a vacation. Well, we've gone from playing physical games like tag and from drinking to many things, video games, movies, shows. We're giving you ways to entertain yourself. But then people make that their entire life, which I used to too. Wow, that's sad. I used to as well. I used to game sometimes like 12 hours in a day, wake up immediately, get on Minecraft and play the entire day. I wasn't much of a TV watcher, but yeah, when I wasn't gaming, I would just instantly get off, lay in bed, and watch YouTube, scroll on shorts for a really long time, keep up with memes. And that brought me enjoyment, of course. Now, there's 2 sides to it. Of course, stress shortens your lifespan and can harm you in many ways. So it reduces your stress, but it also kind of kills your dopamine receptors. So it's bad for you in general. Lots of screen time, nothing educational, kills your dopamine receptors, all that stuff. So, things you don't want. Oh yeah, story of one of my scars. I'll tell you when I get there. Got a spider web. But yeah. What was I saying? Alright. So yeah, not good for you. And I don't know where the balance should be for me, at least. Because do I eliminate it entirely? So let's suppose when I have a job, full-time at least, part-time still gives you a ton of free time. I have a ton of free time, dude. I do online school, so like, yeah. And when I have a full-time job, I probably will be done with school. So when I have a job, and when I come home, if I'm tired, see, I don't know, because with me, I enjoy working out and I enjoy learning. I enjoy watching YouTube videos that teach me things. And there is a catalog of thousands, probably, yeah, many thousands of hours. I don't know. At least a couple thousand hours of educational content from many creators. So I feel like there's always going to be something to watch no matter what it is. I don't know. Let me consider after I tell you a story. So, me and the kids who I used to play with, you know, the gang, some from over there, some from over there, playing out here. And I was small, keep in mind. So I was running here kind of full speed. I think we're playing tag. Running up to tag someone, jumped, and my knee went straight across this rough concrete edge. This is by no means smooth. So my knee just went straight across that. And I still have a really light scar from it. It was bleeding. And then the local jerk, Campbell, was riding my scooter, which I did not tell her she could do. And when I was trying to ride home with my scooter, because, you know, I'm bleeding, she wasn't going to give it to me, and she was riding away from me. So me and someone else had to chase her down and get it back from her, because she's just such an a-hole. But anyways, back to the topic. So yeah, at what point would one need, like, see, I don't know, because me, if I enjoy education and I enjoy working out, why would I choose one that gives me technically more entertainment but costs a monthly subscription to have and damages your eyes slightly and isn't fun unless you do it consistently? It's just, I don't see, it's weird, because now thinking on the human level, of course, if you want to find out what I mean by that, watch my video called Getting Super Deep into Existence. So yeah, on the human level, if I'm to improve myself, which I always want to do, check out my channel banner, then I'm going to want to be physically strong, capable, mentally capable, knowledgeable, etc. Overall, my mind and body to the best of their ability. Gaming does not do that. It may have some benefits, like increasing reaction time, but the benefits are very nil, and they kind of get canceled out by all the downsides. Meanwhile, something that I may or may not get a little less dopamine from, which is working out or learning, I get education, or I get physical improvement, or I can go on a walk. So something I enjoy, and one kind of cheat code for me is that classic rock, I can go on a walk and it doesn't matter what I'm doing, classic rock will just instantly give me joy. So even if I'm doing a job that I don't like, classic rock, boom, now it's a job that I enjoy because it just instantly elevates my mood. But anyways, so yeah, why would I choose to do something? I don't get the concept in general. It's kind of strange. I get the entire idea behind basically all of it is to pull you in, grab your attention, and the main reason behind that is get your money. That's the idea behind the entire entertainment industry. So I don't quite get it. I'm not everyone. I typically have trouble understanding. Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut up. The average person. So, and again, I used to game a lot. So, this has already been almost 10 minutes. Seriously? Dang. But anyways, yeah, I used to sort of be the average person. The average 15-year-old teenage male who plays on their Xbox all day and scrolls on YouTube Shorts and likes memes. You know, I used to be that. Not anymore. As of the refresh. So, I don't know. I think the problem is I'm trying to approach this pretty much, maybe not universally, but mostly universally accepted concept of the entertainment industry. Gaming, widely accepted. Almost every male is into gaming. I won't even mention movies and shows because those aren't really my thing. So gaming and unnecessary YouTube, that being memes, Minecraft content, because I don't play Minecraft. That's really it, really, honestly. So yeah, I'll just generalize that as YouTube, even though I do watch YouTube just better. So gaming and YouTube. And these things are massively accepted by pretty much the entire world. It's completely normal. And typically when I approach normal things with logic, it's not that hard. But this is something that, well, really, until very recently, kind of like for the past month, I've been different. But before that, it's always been a part of me. I've been a gamer for such a long time. I've always loved YouTube and memes and stuff. So when a large part of you is something, so when a large part of you is something and it's generally accepted, and you're just part of the masses, attempting to apply logic to it's a little difficult because my mindset is kind of still centered around it, and I'm trying to think like, I have so many questions. Where's the balance between entertainment and not entertainment? Should I do it? Is it good to have small amounts of it? Is it a waste? Should I focus on improving myself instead? If I don't want to improve myself on some day because I'm really tired, is it good to do it? I don't get it. Now, man, I just have so many questions. I don't know where to begin. My first instinct is to think, no. If there is education or there is physical capability to be improved, do it. Even if I'm sore, even if I'm tired, even if I've watched every educational video I can still stretch. I can still... What can one do? Really? Sleep. I guess if you're in a state where you can't learn anything, you don't want to do anything, you don't even want to walk, then you should probably rest. Because it's your body telling you need to rest. So... Man, my life, like that... If that's my idea of an ideal life, that sounds kind of sad. Eat, sleep, use the bathroom, work out, learn things, die. It's not a very fun cycle, is it? Obviously, my goal is to find a partner, which would kind of alter that. Overall, my goal isn't some big thing. It's just to have a stable life and have a partner. That's it. That's all I want to do. I mean, I do have some other things too, but, those are the main ideas. So, if that's my only intention behind living, then it's so hard to consider because I don't know really at all. I don't know anything. I don't know how to approach this. It's such a weird concept. It's so strange. Like, entertainment, joy is a part of life, but it doesn't have to be, does it? Do I just do what I do and enjoy it, or do I find another hobby that's in between? Or do I just, because if I never do it, then I'm not dealing with the cons, but I really don't know. Honestly, it's such a complicated topic for something so simple. Because the problem is, I don't know what questions to ask. I mean, where do I even start? I don't even know what the general idea, I can't even summarize all of my questions into one question of a topic, like why or should. I don't know. What am I even asking here? I mean, the topic, I think, is the balance between... No, because it's not even a balance, because things like working out and learning, as mentioned, can be entertainment. So, is artificial entertainment necessary? Is that the question? No, it's not necessary. Is it fine to do? Is it beneficial? Is it good to do? I don't know what to do. Because everyone's different, really. This is something many people would agree or disagree on. So, I don't know. After having it's a weird position because I just left the masses of, I like the game, it's fun. So I'm now in a middle position where I'm not in a hatred against it because I used to be part of it, but I'm not really sure what to think about it anymore. I mean, I personally, I do have a logical, direct opinion towards it. I think, well, see, I don't know. That's another question I'm trying to answer. I would say I think gaming is unnecessary. And ignoring the every other aspect of, like, people would lose their jobs if there was no gaming industry and stuff. That's the main one, really. And people wouldn't have any content creation, so you can't just eliminate it entirely, but, you need to control it or something. But then, like, the people who make videos about gaming, it's the same concept. It's artificial. It's artificial content about an artificial thing. Artificial entertainment with artificial entertainment. It's weird. What is entertainment? Where do I begin with this? Am I trying to break down the entire concept of entertainment in itself? Because, Lord, that is 15 minutes in and I don't even know where to start. Haven't started yet. So, I guess we do have to start with the basics. You always got to break things down to their core. Remember that. That applies to problems especially. Don't try to face the problem at a surface value. Just go down to the core of it to solve it. So yeah, what is entertainment? And I'm Christian, so I'm going to think of it in a biblical aspect. There are many verses in the Bible that's, enjoy what God gives you. So live life the best you can, putting God first in all your thoughts. But you can still enjoy what God gives you. And is Xbox Series S playing Splitgate 2, is that what God gives us? I mean, yes, no? I mean, sort of. By the way, Splitgate 2, their trailers are so bad. If Splitgate was that fun but had a few problems, and Splitgate 2 fixed all those and added a ton of new things, then that's got to be fun as crap. And they are advertising it in the most boring way possible. Like, I hate when games do that. They actually have legitimately fun and interesting gameplay, yet they choose to do a cinematic trailer where everything feels so staged and boring, like Fortnite. Like, first of all, that's never gonna happen. Second of all, in the Splitgate trailers, just look up the Splitgate ads, commercials, trailers, whatever you want, and they are so boring. It's like just walking characters. You're a natural. Pew. Portal. Bang. Like, oh my god, dude, Splitgate is actually super fun. Like, if you have a game good enough to where it's fun, then show clips of the game. Like how, what did that failed game, what was that, the one about cyborgs, the next attempted battle royale, that kind of sucked. Forgot what it was, but they basically showed, I'm pretty sure, fake clips of people playing the game, like, acting like it was a good moment, when in reality the moment was kind of lame. But just do that. If you can actually show off a cool moment because the game is cool enough to have cool moments, then show off the cool moment. Like, what are you doing here? They made it look more boring than it should be. But anyway, that was a unnecessarily long tangent. The entertainment industry, right, what God gives us, okay, so, yeah. I don't, what is entertainment? Joy. You have to break down to joy. Because food isn't entertainment, but food can give you joy. But some food can be bad for you, food can be good for you too. What is it? Do you just have joy in life? But then you have to find joy. Some people have to find the joy. What gives them joy? Can gaming give you joy? Yes, it can. But if education gives you joy, should you not game? Should you have multiple sources of joy? Oh my god. I'm trying to break down one of the biggest key aspects of life, and it is, I do not know where to begin. I can't even begin at a beginning's beginning. I don't even have the start of a beginning. Oh my goodness. Like, I feel like that one guy in the beginning, in the beginning. That's what I feel like right now, because I don't know where the beginning is or what it is. This all started with, should I game? Because is it beneficial or not? And now we're going into the concept of joy itself. And then love can give you joy. If my goal is to find a partner, that gives me joy, so what? And the problem is, when you tackle such a broad concept that is, universal across the whole world, joy is a thing everywhere. But then you're trying to break from the norm of everything else. Like, the entertainment industry is pretty simple for everyone else. Oh, I like gaming, I'll game. Oh, I don't like gaming that much, but I do like movies, so I'm gonna watch these movies, but only this genre. It's that simple for everyone else. When you try to break it down, like I'm doing with logic, it's just, you have no reference point. There is no logical group here. It's a subjective thing too. Joy is subjective. So you're trying to break down a universal yet subjective concept. It's like trying to break down art. You can't really do that. It's all around the world in different types, and people have different opinions on it, so you can't just simply break it down. And art can give you joy, and joy can inspire art. So joy, where do I start with this? What is joy? Well, I know dopamine. Okay, if we're trying to think logically, dopamine, if you had no dopamine, then I don't think you would have joy. You can't feel joy without dopamine, and you can't feel logical joy. So that's not possible. All right, so dopamine. We'll start here. But first, we're going to scare off that cat, because I like doing that. I'm approaching you. You better run now, before I will slay you. You have one chance. That is what I thought. Cower in my presence. Peasant. You believe you can stand behind me. Yes, avert your gaze. You're not strong enough to look into my eyes for even a moment. Anyways, what was I saying? All right, dopamine. So, I think the goal here is, in life, have dopamine in times when you need it. If you are feeling not positive, have dopamine. If you worked hard and have legitimately and logically earned yourself a break, and you want to free yourself temporarily from the hassles of your normal life, like work and stuff, then a good way to do that is to not just remain neutral, but boost the dopamine to escape from this reality. Now, there are so many ways to do this. Everyone hopefully has a way of getting joy. There's always something, and it's all completely different. Some people love this, some people love that. Some people absolutely despise other people's forms of joy. Some are bad, like sexually immoral things. Shouldn't do those, but some people love them. Some people hate them, like I do, because they're bad or sinful. Some things, you can just give to a charity. That makes you feel virtue is its own reward. Some people hate doing that and think giving away their money is a disgusting thing because they idolize money. So, joy. You return to your position. Do you think you have the power to return back to where you were after I had just moved you from position? Oh, you can lick yourself now. You can lay down. You think you're very comfortable? Yes, that's what I thought. Run away. This is my post. You have no ground here. That's what I thought. And don't even think about returning. Find a home somewhere else. Feline. Anyways, Lord, I get off track so quickly. Autism go burr. Anyways, right. So, everyone has their own forms of dopamine. So, yes. It is a method of either uplifting a negative mood or intentionally breaking free from the toils of the modern world, or just of your life, as Ecclesiastes would put it. Toils. He uses that word a lot, toil. So, there's obviously a lot more to it than that, but I'm generalizing. You either use it to make yourself stop feeling bad, or to intentionally break yourself free. Now, where do we go from here? So, if everyone has, and break free from the bad feelings, by the way, not just like reality, because if you give yourself joy from just eating on a break, you're not breaking free from reality, but it just feels good. So you're getting away from the stresses of your normal life. So, with this said, where do I go? I don't even know. So in life, everyone has their own ways of doing this. So given I find educational content good, on the human level, I should always strive for intelligence. So should I use that as my means? And if that doesn't work out, or do both. But at that point, where do you begin? I like etymology, science, engineering. Do I just learn about everything there ever was to all of those things? That's not possible. There's not enough knowledge for that. And when I have a job, I'll be busy with things. I can't do that all the time. So between that, I should achieve my goal. in the time that I have on the human level, I should be attempting to complete my goals. I should hopefully find a partner and have a stable life, manage my finances, and part of stability, it's not just finance, and it's not just backup stuff, it's your joy. I don't want to have a stable financial situation but also be depressed. So one way to manage and increase this dopamine is through methods of things that give you dopamine, obviously. So now I think it's about, so when people search for what gives them joy, I think what it's really about is finding the best thing to give them joy. Not just a thing. I know gaming makes me happy, but blue light, time consuming, takes a lot of focus, expensive sometimes. So that's not a good way. Learning things. Sometimes not as much as gaming, sometimes it is based on, what's happening in the game or what I'm learning. Oof, that got hit. Oh no, it's just a shadow. Huh. But yeah. So I guess it depends. It's good to have multiple sources, I suppose. If one source goes out, you get tired of it, you run it out, then you're okay, you're screwed. And I obviously can't work out every single second. I really wish I could, but unfortunately that's not possible because that's not how bodies work. So can't do that, which means when I'm sore, unable to work out, and I'm not striving for my goals in life. That's a literal fire. Really close to plants, actually. What's it? What? I guess it's controlled, but not a very smart thing to do. Shouldn't have fire next to plants. Alright. Let's hope they don't burn down. Burning down the house. Okay, so, have multiple sources of dopamine, and when I'm not attempting to reach my goals of finding a partner, having a stable life, which I think should be the main priority, then not working out, not striving for my goals, as I have completed them or I can't do much about them at the moment, and not wanting to learn things because I'm not in the mood, then what shall I do? I'm in a moment where I can't exert myself. I cannot work because that'd be like overtime or something. I don't know, just hypothetical situation. I can't. Because that's the thing. People have things they do. They do things. I don't do things. You go to the mall, you go to the store, you go to the movies, you hang out with friends. I don't have friends. I don't go to malls. I don't go to stores. I don't like movies. So I don't do things. That's the problem. That's why I don't have friends. Mainly school, but I'm not going to go into that again. So I just gotta, just find something to do, I suppose. That's an obscenely simple thing that parents tell their children constantly. Find something to do. There's a lot of things to do, obviously. But there's two ways I could approach it. The first, spreading the word. I would like to do that. Oh, reading the Bible. I guess I'm not always in the mood to read the Bible, but, just read multiple versions, learn new things. I can't eternally, I wish I could just have eternal time to be both working out and perfectly processing every field of study there is on Earth all at the same time to know everything. But guess what? You know what's eternal and what knows everything and has all the power? Not me. That would be something else. Up there. Well, not up there, because up isn't a thing, technically. So, there's a Vsauce video on that. What is up? What's up? But anyways. Yeah, so I should not strive to be like, I should strive to be like God in the good sense, but not in the selfish sense. So yeah, I can't learn everything. Wait, so is that like a good sign? That I inherently want to be like God because I want to know everything I can know? And, well, the eternal thing and having all power, that's not really a part of it. I just want to know everything. Because knowledge is good, knowledge is power, so I suppose that would be making me all-powerful and omniscient. Or omnipotent is all-powerful, I think. I don't know. Omniscient, omnipotent, and the other one, omnipresent, right? I hate how that one doesn't fit. Omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. Come on. Like, what are we doing here? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Bible tells us to learn. So, yeah, that's where knowing too much is a problem. Well, I mean, there's many times when knowing too much is a problem, but, like, that's one of them. Because I can't learn everything, but I want to. And I want to learn a lot, and I want to learn constantly, but I can't. That's not possible. I can't learn every second. I can't live forever, and I have things to do, you know? Should I be prioritizing God? Should I be going off to a temple to praise Him? Should I be prioritizing life, you know, learning about finances and the law and where to live and, you know, getting a massive jump on things? Should I be learning things to improve myself as a person? Should I be outwardly trying to meet what do you do? You balance things, obviously. That's the simple answer, but, you know, the simple answer is simple, so easier said than done. So, yeah, what do? I do. Because what level do you care about? The majority of people are just on the human level. Again, your reminder, if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my video on getting super deep into existence. So, yeah, most people are on the human level, and for them, it's just about living, live well, which means don't die, don't get hurt, be stable. You dare approach that part of the concrete again, you foul beast. This time I shall have no remorse. This time you shall perish. This time. Had a little tongue out. Fear me. Anyways, and fear God, because that's good. There used to be curbs here that you can jump across, but now there's not. So yeah, what to do? Do I just do? What do I do? Do? Oh. What do I do? What do I do? That's a question. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Lord. So what do I do? That's a fun question. Don't you just love when you're trying to answer a question like, you know, is gaming good? And then you end up questioning everything. So yeah, people on the human level, they just think, have a good life. Have friends, have finance, don't get hurt, don't get killed. And it's as simple as that. Ignorance is bliss. Oh, I love when I go on such a long tangent that I eventually loop into a very popular saying, and then I understand why it's so popular and why it's so accurate. Perception is reality is one I come to a lot. The world isn't perfect. Not really a saying, but still applies. And in this case, I very much now understand ignorance is bliss. Because everyone's on the human level. Everything is so simple for them. There's not a lot to it. But for me, and for many others, of course, I won't disregard everyone. Yep, knowledge is power, but knowledge is a curse as well. So, of course, I gotta force myself to think at the human level and then just be like everyone else, but I'm not like that. So what do? What do I do? Alright, let's break this down level by level. Priority number 1, put God first in all my thoughts. I won't go live off and become a monk in some temple and spend my entire life doing that. Some Catholics do that, and I think some other denominations, but I won't do that. Alright, so we'll establish that. Put God first in all my thoughts. The motivation behind everything. I'll always have the goal of spreading the word. There we go. That's established. Done. Alright, so number 2. No matter what I do, if I have a bad life, it won't work out well. So number 2, have a good life. So if I have bad money, that'll work out badly. If I have bad mental health, that'll work out badly. If I'm in a bad place, that'll work out badly. So overall, have a stable life. That is one of my life goals. All right. Now, with a stable life and God first in all my thoughts, when I'm not attempting to spread the word or maintain or improve my stable life, which some people do a lot by trying to get more money, which is always a good thing if you're trying to keep your stable life. But there's where it all breaks down. Should I be trying to constantly get money? I'm going to die. I can't take it with me. Should I be trying to spread the word? What do I do? I don't know what to do. I have those first 2 steps, but then from there it all just dissolves. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. What do I do? I went from such a simple question to this. But of course, as I've said many times, and as it applies now, that gets gaming, ironic. Yeah, as it applies right now, this thought, most people would dismiss and go, oh, that's weird, I don't want to think about that. No, thought is good. It develops your mindset. After this, if I do manage to come to a conclusion somehow, I will have progressed my thought. I will have better knowledge going forward in my life. I will have more goals, probably. I will have... This one's a pretty revolutionary, seemingly. What do I do in life? That's kind of a big one. But there's just, again, back to what I was doing in the first place. Where do I start with this? Well, I did start, to be fair. God first in all my thoughts, have a stable human life. But then what? Focus on joy? Anytime I'm not trying to improve my life, focus on joy? Or do I always try to improve my life to a point where I am stable? And once I've achieved that, strive for finding a partner. Once I have that, strive for having joy. What do I do? I don't know what to do. What do I do? And I'm thinking so far into the future. What do I do right now? Do I learn things? I'm gonna die. Do I get physically strong? My body's gonna decay when I die. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Some people who are intelligent have envy for those who aren't, because they admire and desire their bliss. But no, because as someone who thinks logically, I'm aware that having knowledge is better than having joy. Is knowledge better than joy? I mean, is it? Honda Element, funny, and so cool. So yeah, it's what is best? Knowledge or joy? I mean, knowledge. You would assume knowledge is the logical answer to that, but I don't know. Compare the two. A genius philosopher who lives in depression is a benefit to the world, I suppose, but what if he isn't a benefit to the world? He's a benefit to himself. So a really smart person who thinks constantly just because, or a person who gets along life happy all the time and dies and goes to heaven. What life? Supposing they both equally spread the word, then who's a better person? The person who's happy, the person who thinks? Is it better to have knowledge? I would assume so, but when comparing it to joy, well, crap. Now I'm questioning my entire life goal here of, being a better person. Always strive to be a better person. That's in my channel banner. Well, crap. What do I... Where do I go with this? Lord. I'm questioning everything now. I thought my video on getting deep into existence was deep, but Lord. Now what do I do? I'm just going to question. I'm questioning everything. I don't... What does one do? On the human level? Well, I do not know where to go from here. This started off as such a simple question, and now I do not know where to go. In the physical human realm, I'm going to go there. But I don't know where to go in my mind, and in my goal, and in my purpose. My go big or go home mindset does not assist this either. I always want to choose one thing and optimize it and maximize it too, as much as I can, which is not a good thing to do. Balance. Balance is a great thing. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. I struggle with balance because I just want full, all in, maximum potential, do it all, to the edge, to the extreme, optimization, efficiency. No, I can't do that all the time. I can't. I suppose that's one of my things that are good about me that are also really bad about me. Blessing and a curse things. I have so much determination to fulfill something to the maximum in every aspect of my life. So when it comes to thinking about what do, I can't balance it. I can't just think like everyone else, do some of this, do some of that. A dash of pepper, a pinch of salt, and a light sprinkle of cilantro. I can't do that sprinkle of cilantro. I gotta cut up the entire cilantro plant and shove it into the bowl and eat it, and then have a heart attack from the cilantro overload. And do I change my mindset? The easiest thing I could do, the thing that I've been doing and I might continue to do if I don't come to a conclusion here, is just do as REO Speedwagon says. Just roll with the changes. I will live my life on the human level. If I never consider this, I'm basically intentionally being ignorant. My life will go along. I will deal with my human things. I will put God first in my thoughts, and things will just happen. That's the simple answer. God's plan. Let things happen as God wants them to happen, and they'll happen, and then, yeah, that's it. That is thank the Lord. This isn't a complete conclusion to the whole question, but at least I've found a, temporary intern solution. Just roll with the changes. Just live. Just do. What is he doing? Okay. Just live. Just only, merrily, simply, cut out everything else. Just do one thing. If only I could do one thing and put everything into it, but I can't. I have to do other things. I have to balance things. Does everything require conscious thought? Am I overthinking it? I've written about overthinking and how you can't really overthink until it causes harm, because otherwise you're just thinking. If anything, you're underthinking when you're not overthinking. Am I overthinking it because it's causing me distress? What am I doing? What do I do? Oh my God. Pray and roll with the changes, I suppose. When I get home, I'll probably listen to Roll with the Changes a few times. Roll with the Changes, Simple Man. I used to have a motivational rock playlist. I didn't use it for myself, but I did give it to some people, and it progressed among a line of songs, which started with, like No One Like You, and then went to Don't Stop Believin', and then Simple Man. So, progressed through distress, and it was kind of a play of emotions. And now I don't know. Listen to Simple Man and Roll with the Changes, let them flow through my heart, and see where it ends up. Perhaps I could do a distant words entry, let the music take me away, control my thoughts. That's a good idea. For those who aren't aware, distant words is where I make the room dark, play classic rock really loud, and just write, and the music will guide me. And I think doing that with Simple Man, Roll with the Changes, and other songs that I can't think of right now but will benefit me in that regard is a good idea. Because I need my mindset to be guided by rolling with the changes, not what do I do? What am I doing here? What's the purpose of existence? Do I go all in? Do I balance things? Because I don't think there's a song called What the Hell Do I Do with My Life? Should I balance things or not? Should I go all in? There's not a song called that. I'm sure there's songs relating to that, but that wouldn't help me because that's where my current mindset is, and I'm trying to change that. So yeah, I'll do that. Temporary answer, God's plan, just roll with the changes. Hopeful answer, I'll do that. Ooh, it's soft. That's creepy. Ooh, what the? Huh. Tar. So yeah, I'll do distant words entry, find out what to do, hopefully. Oh, thought is a fun thing. Overthinking. I think I overthought this time. I don't typically say I overthink things, but in this case, I think I overthought, so to speak. Lord. Yep, I've thought too much. Now my brain's in a state where, one of those lovely states where you just don't know what to say, you don't know where to start, don't know where to end. You want to answer questions, you want to question the answers, but you don't have a start, you don't know where to go with it, you want to answer things that aren't even questions, you want to say things, but you don't actually have anything to say, so you're just kind of, you just don't know what to do, but it feels incomplete, so you want to complete it, but there's nothing to complete, but there is something to complete, but you're just not completing it because you don't have anything to complete it with. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with two different puzzles, but you only have 48% of both puzzles, so you can't even complete it in the first place, and you're getting everything wrong, and you don't know where to go, and you're confused. and I just don't know what to do. That's the question. What do I do? I don't know what to do now in the future with my soul, with my goals. Yeah, I need that distant words entry. Because I've been out here for 45 minutes trying to get at one single question, and it has devolved, or not devolved, but I suppose developed, which is the opposite of devolve in a way, antonym, into just this massive question of what do I do with my life, and that is too much. It's a little too much. And I am, again, curious. I've questioned existence, I've questioned my purpose, and I just freaking not even a month into turning 16. I've only been 16 for like 2 weeks, and where the heck am I going to be in the future? Because I don't think it's really common for people my age to have these thoughts. Bread clip. Yep, my mind's just in that state now. Just can't. Really, it's just fogged. And I can't get rid of this state really until I sleep or do something with it. Spontaneous teleportation to home. Actually, never mind, because I just wanted to say that Starman by David Bowie has been in my head all day. Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low, oh, oh, they leaned back on the radio, oh, oh, some cat in the corner was laying down some rockin'... dang it, I messed it up, that part's so hard to remember. It's just the tempo of David Bowie's songs is so weird. Like, listen to Space Oddity and try to sing along to it, like, just by reading the lyrics, or even Starman, to a lesser effect, but mainly Space Oddity, and it's like, say things normally, please. It is so hard to follow them. It's just, he says things so weirdly and so offbeat. It is insane. It's like, be consistent, please. I beg of thee. I am a consistent person. I don't jump around beats. It makes trying to learn his songs a nightmare. Because it's like the ending of Roll of the Changes. It says keep on rolling in so many different ways, and sometimes it's the background singer, sometimes it's the main singer, sometimes it's both at the same time. So it's just like, okay, which ones do I say, and how do I say them, and what order they are at the end. So it's really difficult to put that together. It's like David Bowie, man, he just, like, I'm trying to, okay, so lights were low, ho, ho, I leaned back against the radio, ho, ho, some cat in the corner was laying down some rock and roll, some rock, some cat in the corner was laying down some rock and roll, a lot of sillies. No, that didn't work, dang it. It's so hard to do. Was laying down some rock and roll, seriously, listen to the song, it's so annoying, just that one line, the third line, after, well, ignoring the hey now, goodbye love, which I keep wanting to say as hey now, not hey now, because David Bowie's just got to be all funky. He looks funky, he sounds funky, he sings funkily dunkily, that's a fun thing to say, funkily dunkily. I must check something. Okay, the cat's not there, good. So yeah, why does Raphael constantly check the rear of his car with a flashlight every night? What is he looking for? Dead bodies? Is he constantly killing people? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, but yeah, Starman's a good song. I like singing it. See, I did the beat there. I did the beat right this time, but I didn't say the words. Dang it. People who hate mayonnaise are so weird. And mint ice cream. Like, mint ice cream does not taste like toothpaste. Those people are propagandists. People who tell you mint ice cream tastes like toothpaste are honestly insane and are lying to you. Also, I know I taste things weirdly, but watermelons to me just taste like bitter water. Same thing with coconut water. Let's go to my room. Teleporting that in 3, 2, 1. Detour. We have arrived after a short departure to view dog. I guess I'm on my screen here. Oh, what is that? There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's a little late for a distant words thing, you know, playing music loudly. I'll do that tomorrow. fun. Yep. Indeed, 100% for sure. God bless you. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And as always, adios, mi amigos.